Hi guys, I'm back. My back itches. Okay, I'm back and I'm gonna be reading some emails from teachers from like elementary, middle school because I was a bit of a savage. So my mom, in fact, has a folder, luckily, saved with emails from teachers throughout the years. Like only I would have this because I was a little rascal. I mean, I still am, but it's not working. But trust me, there's a lot of emails, so I can do a part 2 if you guys think this is interesting. But I'm gonna just read like 3 or 4 like my favorite ones of all time. So yeah, let's get into that. So the first one I'm gonna be reading is actually from 6th grade, and I'm now going into 9th just so you get like the time frame right. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, this is from my 6th grade social studies teacher. He was a man. We're not gonna say his name. Okay, he goes, "Hello, ma'am. I'm sorry to have to write this email, but Gabby was extremely disrespectful in my class today. As we were watching a movie in class, we were pausing at certain points to have class discussions and give out answers. As one of these discussions were wrapping up, Gabby called out without permission, 'What's the answer to number 26?' Which was unrelated to the discussion we were having." It literally was if we were going through answers. Like, what do you mean? So, while I was not making sure all students were caught up, the issue was that she was interrupting me while I was giving directions. And then this part is really funny. Like, I was reading this earlier with my friend Lauren. Shout out to you. And we were dying hysterically at this specific part. Okay. Now, normally this would have not been enough of an incident to require any further action. However, at the end of class, students were handing me their work. Gabby pushed through the line of students, threw her paper at me. Another student nearby caught it out of the air and began to walk away. First off, I remember this vividly. And I did not push through the line of students. I was in line, so that's a lie right there. But anyways, she threw a paper at me, and another student, and keep in mind this other student was one of my best friends. Like, we would talk every day. Like, I'm still close to this person to this day. Like, we were like pretty close, so we like joked around a lot. So he needs to mind his own business. But he goes, where was I? Oh. Another student nearby caught it out of the air and began to walk away. I called her back and told her that she needs to hand me the paper and not throw it because the other student had to catch it. He said, "Gabby, what do you say to him?" And I turned to him and I said, "Thanks, you're such a great catcher," without acknowledging me or what I had said, and began to leave again. I called her back and said, "Gabby, you're being very rude and you need to stop." She goes, and I said, "How am I being rude? I was complimenting him on his great catching abilities." And he said, "You're being rude to me." And I said, I said, okay, and walked away. And then he was saying I got a lunch detention for walking away. Like, I mean, I'm sorry, I was rude to you. Sorry you felt that way. Hang on, I'm gonna look for the next, like, good funny one of my teacher trying to explain to my mom, like, because I need help with my math homework. It's literally so stupid. Like, the way they teach math nowadays is literally so stupid. Like, of course I didn't know how to do the damn homework because you're teaching me some freaking idiotic stuff, but I'm not reading that. It's just like a fact. I don't even know if I should be saying this on the internet, but it's still funny. So basically, this one is from a math class, alright? And in 6th grade, my squad was tight. Like, we were a good squad for, like, just meeting, like, some of them, you know, that year. So we would joke around a lot, and we all loved Twames at the time, alright? So there was this, I think it was him, but there was this, like, Vine or whatever, a meme, and he was like, "Oh, you're such a whore." And then the person's like, "If you know how I feel, why would you say that?" And then he was like, "Let me finish." He's like, "You didn't let me finish." And he goes, "No, you are such a horse." Like, nay. Or, I look so stupid. And basically, my friends and I were laughing at that. We thought it was so funny, our 6th grade selves. So this is about that instance. I'm not a bad person, trust me. We were just being little jokesters. So in math, she goes, I hated this teacher. That's disgusting! Why are you laughing at me? Stop! But she goes, "Hello. I even unfortunately writing to you to let you know that Gabby has earned an after-school detention for me. I didn't even go to this, I think. That will end at 3:15. Today during class, she yells across the room, "Hey!" Student name in parentheses, "You are a whore." The other student did not reply back, and I honestly wasn't sure if I heard her correctly. Then she said it again louder. "Hey, student name, you are a whore." I asked Gabby to step out into the hallway because she confirmed what I thought I had heard. When speaking to her, she felt she did nothing wrong. When I was done speaking to her, she said, "Can I speak, please?" which I allowed her to tell her side. She explained the joke to me. She tried to say, "You are a whore." The other person would say, "I don't know why you would say that when you know how I feel."
Why would you say that?
And the other person would come back, was gonna say, "I was gonna say horse." And she did speak to, I forget who I was talking to, but she ended up, like, she did speak to the other student, I sound professional, no I don't. And she did end up speaking to the other student, and she found out that what I said, like, the person was, like, agreeing, like, she was like, "Yeah, it's a joke we were talking about, it's, like, no big deal, you know?" And then I literally heard this conversation and she still wants to make a big deal, so I don't understand. She goes, "Unfortunately, I did not interrupt her." No, I told her she interrupted me and didn't let me finish the joke. And she said, "Unfortunately, I did not interrupt her. It was when the student first didn't engage that I was confused and then I asked her to step into the hallway." And then, I guess later in class, she kept yelling out, "Ballin'," and that she was great at balling. She was just balling. I really think that I'm balling. I really think that I'm gonna be an A. Back in 6th grade, I knew I could ball. When I tried to speak to her about that, where we had just the previous episode, she wasn't accepting my redirect to please use basketball rather than yell out the word ball and balls in class. First of all, I don't even know why we were playing basketball in class, but I think it was like some little math type of basketball. I don't really know. If you could speak to her, I would appreciate that. Let's see my mom's response. My mom left her unopened, I guess. Wasn't calling the student a whore. I swear, we were just doing a little joke. My mom didn't care, obviously, if she didn't respond. Next one. So if I can find that vine, I'll insert it so you're not confused and I don't look more stupid than I already do. Guess who didn't find it? This next email is from the same 6th grade social studies teacher that wrote about the great catch thing, you know? And there's other teachers, but they're nothing special. It's just one is funny. This teacher goes, he starts off and he goes, "Hello, ma'am. I'm writing to you to let you know a series of incidents that occurred during school this morning. Today, during our AM advisory class, we had a fire alarm in school and several students in class were not acting as we expected to them in that situation. In Gabby's case, she chose that time to run across the room in front of the class screaming, 'I don't have my cell phone!' loudly enough that I could hear her over the blaring fire alarms, which, as you can imagine, are not subtle instruments." The way he worded that is funny to me. Once again, she brought up the fact that she did not have her phone, and I took the time to remind her in that case of a fire drill, no one is taking anything with them. A fact I highlighted by telling her that my cell phone and personal laptop were still in the class as well. Because of the fact that several others were misbehaving along as well, at the end of the drill I reminded the whole class the importance of following the rules in the fire drills as a means to ensure their own safety in the event of an actual fire in lieu. I don't know what that means. I don't know if I'm just uneducated or it's not a word, but lieu, L-I-E-U, of importance of following the rules at the all times. And I can't talk. And during fire drills specifically, that'd be much appreciated. It made no sense. I'm sorry. But basically, I was just yelling because I didn't have my phone. Freaking idiot. Once we returned to the classroom after the drill, one of the final things we were... I'm so stupid. We called attendance to make sure no students were separated on the way back in. When I called her name, she replied with... here, and as soon as I progressed through the next several names, she called out, "Cock-a-doodle-doo!" randomly. Someone dared me to do this, and I honestly just didn't care. I just wanted to say cock-a-doodle-doo for no reason. Oh my god, I sound so stupid. Important as fire alarms and student safety, I feel this is to be best detailed. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Let's see if my mom responded to this. I think she did, I just can't find. Oh! This is from the same damn teacher. He just wants to keep coming at me for no reason, but I think he low-key liked me. Like, he would always be talking to me and being nice, but he just liked to email my mom. I think he got off on it and, like, had a fun time doing that. But, I mean, if that's what makes him, like, happy, then, I mean, you can do that. Like, my mom was, like, laughing at this, but this one is really funny to me. Hello, ma'am. He starts with hello, ma'am. Like, hello, ma'am. I should make merch. Just kidding. I only have, like, 93 subscribers, but it's okay. I'm appreciative for all of my 93 subscribers. Let me do a thumbnail quickly. That was disgusting. Don't screenshot that. Okay, I'm sorry to, if you're sorry to have to do it, then don't do it. Oh my God. He goes, I am sorry to have to write this email so close to the end of the school year, but Gabby has earned an after-school detention for her choices in my class today. At the beginning of class, I noticed Gabby playing with her chapstick and a piece of string. She appeared to be attempting to tie the string around the chapstick. I love that. Like, of course I was trying to tie the string around my chapstick. Like, why does he care, honestly? Like, I'm sure I was paying attention. Like, I had honor roll, so clearly I was doing something right. I told all students to put everything underneath their desks to clear any distractions. I saw several minutes later that you were still playing with it instead of listening to the instructions I was giving to the class. I then told her to place both items on my desk until class ended. At this point, no consequences were assigned. So many people are hitting me up. Look. You can't see that. Abby asked several minutes into the class reading to go to the restroom, and I allowed her to. Well, I mean, you should allow me to. If I have to take a piss, then I gotta piss. Like, I'm not gonna sit there and wait. Like, I'm sorry. As soon as she left, I saw that she had taken her items back from my desk as she left to go to the restroom. Wow. I am such a savage. Having to put them on my desk was to remove them as a source of distraction. And the fact that she appeared to attempt to deceive me in order to get them back shows that she did not understand the purpose of my actions. I'm sorry I, like, paid for string and chapstick that I own and it's my property. Like, I'm sorry I'm not letting you finesse me. Like, sorry I took them back. They are mine in the first place. But I spoke with her about her actions at the end of class. He goes, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Thank you, blah, 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 and then he wrote his name and stuff. It's down below for part 2. Bye. I really hope you enjoyed me reading emails from teachers. XOXO Gabriella. That was obnoxious. I'm gonna redo that. XOXO Gabriella. Ha.
Ain't been getting high. Well, maybe a little, baby. I don't wanna lie. I know when you text me, girl, I don't always reply.